Hello
Let's just
everyone.
rant like Hitler. I don't give a damn. Let's just rant like Hitler. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, we know Rainbow. Hello everyone. This is Nub here. Today we're gonna watch Peter Scrap. I know if you're a fan of him. We're gonna watch two videos. One, do not let your kids play TF2, which is Christians. Drop my reading. I hate. Okay, just to be honest, I want to tell everyone I hate Christians. This is why I'm very mad right now. And the second video is do not let your kids play Overwatch by Peter Scraps again. So if you're a fan of Peter Scraps, subscribe and send out notifications, which is I never did because YouTube is very annoying. I'm sorry. And yes, comment that you already subscribed. Alright, so if you're done, let's go and watch the whole video of fucking idiocy.
Tf2 was developed by Satanists,
And yes, that Rainbow Toss is here too. I'm so mad with Nub right now.
Or some shit like that. According to Landover Baptist Church forums. Let's see this post by Baseball Mums.
Okay, that is your name, Baseball Mom. I will find you, and I will fucking kill you if I see you in my country say that ban gamers. I will find you. I will fucking find you. I will make sure your blood will be on my fucking collection of blood bottles. It'll be on my shelf. I will find you.
Same here. I have a butterfly net that I bought a month ago. I still have it. I'm holding it right now. And if I see you, you say that to a gamer just because you want to start a war just for no reason and want some damn attention, I'll kick your balls if you have some. I'll stab your spinal cord.
You know woman doesn't have any balls, right?
I'll just stab their breasts. I don't give a shit.
Let's just continue the video. I'm getting tired of this.
Do not let your kids play Team Fortress.
Sorry, that was a sound of me putting my
First,
butterfly
net
nap on the
thank
table.
You all for this board, so I can keep my son away from nasty stuff the devil puts onto this earth.
How can games be devil? The only thing that it has devils is you!
Seriously, if they think us gamers are devil, we'll be burning right now.
How about you're the devil? Like, I swear to God, you're the devil here, not gamers. Jesus.
Gamers have nothing to do with religion. Even though that is, it's not.
No, like, the more you complain, the more you're gonna ruin the community.
Seriously, I really want to stab that person right now.
I would rather kick her face against the wall. I don't care. I know this is very violent. I know, warning for 10-year-olds, and I don't know what the fuck am I doing in life. But please, don't ever let Christian parents see you playing games. Okay? Luckily for me, I'm not a Christian. I know that. Why are you being so racist? I am not. I am mad at fucking people who worship God and Jesus, of course, and stop begging. Please! Okay, if Christian people are watching this, go fuck yourself, okay? I don't care.
Also, me and Nub can get really violent when we're angry.
Here to tell
so beware.
To ban Team Fortress 2, abbreviated.
I don't care if you want to say, oh God, save me. Save yourself.
I discovered about it this weekend when my 15-year-old.
If you want to say, hey God, can you, or you know, like if you try to beg for God, trying to destroy games, God will actually ignore you. God will not give a shit about games. Game doesn't have an effect on religion. Think right, God damn it.
First off,
if you think like, oh no, Rainbow says, no, God doesn't give a shit about games. Of course he doesn't give a shit about games. Games are like on the like in the modern era, just right now, not in the past, but in medieval times. Think, did you read the Bible right or not? Or you just make, oh, let's just create a new Bible, and then we can make it, oh, this is the real Bible, the old one is not. Like, seriously? Is what you Christians do? Is that what you do? Secretly, without showing on the internet. Like a pussy. Huh?
Oh my God, but I'm mad at Christians right now. Jesus, bro. But anyway, as I was saying, guess what? Adults nowadays are just banning gamers from playing games. I mean, as me as a gamer, I don't mind. Like seriously, like what the fuck? But this is This is adults raging.
Bad words, God
I'm sorry if I
bashing,
had to go back.
anti-American propaganda, and worst of all,
Really? Homosexuality? Really?
Oh my god, how can games related to homosexuality? Seriously? Games have
first
gender. Get it right.
off, this is their artwork they use to advertise to them.
Why you gotta be like this?
As you can see, they are all posed to look threatening.
How can Tf2 be threatening? They are supposed to be threatening cause the game is called Tf2, where you have to attack and defend. It's just a game. They are supposed to be threatening. What do you expect? Just to be like unicorns like Pyro's vision, like fluffy unicorns? This is an angry reaction video right now. Like it's like I'm with Rainbow and me as myself. I swear to God, Saint and Cell. I mean, okay, I swear to God, Devil, can you just send those people? Okay, you know, I'd rather just stop begging. I mean, there is no point of begging.
Okay, so if there are Christians who are, you know, being like this, and you listen to my voice right now, you're trying to blame the gamers for starting a war between Christians and gamers, you're wrong. You're the ones who are trying to provoke a war. We gamers don't do any everything. I mean, if I see you, like, go to like a computer area where there's a gamer, you're playing a game, and then you come up and start ranting about it, I see you, I'll slap your face, kick your balls, stab your spinal cord.
I don't give a shit. My son was getting into fights, and after I saw this, I banned him from.
Don't even dare try to start a war. If you do, I'll make an alliance. I am the leader of the Stellar Union. Don't fuck with me.
Parents out so your child doesn't stray far from God. Sincerely,
and if you think that you think I don't have any power, guess again. I'm with the police, bitch. My parents are good friends with the police. I can do anything I want.
Tell them to
think again. You think you can threaten me?
What?
Oh
If
no!
wait,
I have power. So shut the fuck up.
What?
Yeah.
If you see your child playing this game, please tell them to uninstall it and watch him or her do it. Okay, when you say him, then what about your daughter?
I'm just telling to the Christians who are being assholes. If you think you can threaten me, think again. I have the police by my side.
Oh God, this is the part where everybody just gonna hate me. I don't care. I have myself. And what are you gonna do? Tell me to go kill yourself, or what kind of person are you, or something like that. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
Same here. If you're trying to hate me just because of this, then you're an idiot. Because you have no brain. Because why? Again, you have no brain, so you can't even think right. And when you try to say words, you can't get the grammar right. Why? You didn't learn from school? Or you become a delinquent when you go to school and just skip school every time there's like learning, and you fail on exams every fucking time you get an F, especially on spelling.
Look,
and
if you want to go anyway, if the Christian people want to call the police, don't take this so seriously. Like, come on. I mean, calling a police? Really now?
If you Christians are being assholes trying to use the police to get your kids to stop playing the games, not only are you trying to abuse the police, but also is trying to make your own community.
No, you know what? When they watch this video, like, they're gonna say like, oh, let's just call the police on that person, and then ask that person to surrender their YouTube channel, and just like, oh, let's just what. I don't know, like, I mean, if they're watching this video, they're just gonna say like, oh, Nub, guess what? We're gonna call the police. We're gonna make you go to jail until like I don't know how many fucking years.
And if you try to do that to my friend, not only I will spread the news, I will get this to spread on the news on my country, and you're gonna get fucked. And like, if you're trying to threaten my friend, I'll spread this on my country. I'll get the police involved and fine you.
Let's just watch
my
the whole
country's
video.
police are more serious than American police.
And watch him do it. Hope this
Don't
helps
even
parents
try
out so
to
your
threaten
child
me,
doesn't
my friend.
stray far from.
How can it help?
And also,
Okay, how can it
if
help
you
you from straying from God? It's just a game.
Yeah, games are supposed to be to remove or you temporarily remove their depression. If you remove all games from the world, everyone will be depressed and they will try to kill themselves. And once they kill themselves, they think they'll be safe. But no, they'll not only increase their depression in the afterlife, but also they'll go to hell straight away. So what you're trying to say is you want people to go to hell by removing all games. You had one job, Christians. You have one job.
One big freaking job.
And you fail. Great.
Amen.
God. Sincerely.
And also,
24 months.
the Christians are watching
An
this,
interesting
again, they're
find,
being
Joshua.
assholes.
Tell me.
If you try to train me and my friend, not only what I said before about the thing, also show your fucking face on YouTube. Make a video and show your fucking face.
Like
I
I
dare you to
did.
threaten me
Like
with
I
your
did.
face.
Like
I
I
fucking
did.
dare you. Don't wear a mask. Don't wear a scarf. Just show your fucking ugly face. I dare you.
Like I did. I never wear a mask or anything. I'm showing my face right now.
No,
Right.
not you. I'm talking about the asshole Christians. I want them to show their face on YouTube.
What shocking display of anti
So not only that, I can take, stuff and that and send it to the police.
Okay, this is so funny. Tell me, what shocking display of anti-American propaganda did you discover in TF2? What anti? I don't even know what is this. What
In
is
Team
this?
Fortress, in Team Fortress 2, the characters are from all over the world. How is it affiliated with propaganda?
Anti-American.
Yeah, how? The soldier is American.
Even though he keeps on saying God, but who cares?
Seriously.
Let's just. I want to continue the video while we speak.
AKA rant.
For the curious or suspicious. No, I've never played TF2, nor intend to. They made a soldier character that is portrayed as a gay character.
How is Soldier gay?
Are you okay there?
I'm sorry, go on. How can Soldier be gay? How? You tell me. How?
I have no words for that because I can't even describe it how soldier is gay. How is he gay?
I don't even have words. I nearly reached my trigger point as insane. I don't even have words for this.
So like my son told me he gave me this photo. Warning, it's interracial.
Excuse me? How's it interracial? How?
What?
Warning, it's interracial. What?
The
One word.
characters.
I don't understand.
Same here. The characters, like 8 classes, speaks English. But Pyro, not even a single person in the gaming community what Pyro says. Because he's wearing a mask. We don't know what he speaks. English, Chinese, I don't know. It's been a
What the fuck?
Real American soldiers are not gay. They are straight, Jesus-loving men who love their country and their law.
Real American soldiers are not gay. They are straight. What the hell? Okay, I know that like we can hear Peter Craft's reading, but real American soldiers are not gay. They are straight Jesus, loving men who love their country and their Lord. Okay, I don't care. I mean, it doesn't matter if they're gay or not. You're the ones who are gay, not us. Oh, sorry. I need to pause for a minute. Sorry, I'm back. Okay. Rainbow, are you gonna say anything or no?
I'm waiting for you so I can rant more.
Okay. But seriously though, do you have any words for the words I had to pass? Cause I just read this like the real American Social Science play and yeah. What are you guys
I
saying?
have no words about, soldier sexuality. Yes, I have no words for that.
Same here.
Okay, to be honest, that image was deleted, but I can only imagine the image looks a little like this.
Oh God.
Alright, you don't have to yell, I get it. What's about the god-mocking part? What evil did you find to prompt that offence's inclusion in the list?
I'm sorry if I pause. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna go with it. I don't care anymore.
Another person enters the post.
Yes, homosexuality is wrong! I hope the makers of this gam go to hell!
Can you freaking spell? What? Yes, homosexuality is wrong, and I hope the makers of this gum go to hell. I will certainly keep my daughter away from this gum.
Seriously, that Christian who made that video, when trying to spell, is even worse than
No,
a kindergarten
he's
kid.
the poster. No, Peter Scraps is just reading. He's not Christian. It's just a
Oh,
guy.
okay.
He's just a reading. But the person who typed this, now you can say that to him.
Yeah, that person who typed that. Can you even fucking spell?
No, the makers of Tf2 don't go to hell. You're the one who's supposed to go to hell. Why? You're the one who's just saying, oh, games are just homosexuality. Well, we don't care. Imagine
Also,
you make a game. How about I call it you're the one who's homosexuality? Fuck us.
of course, they either rant back or just be silent as be like assholes. I mean, again, games have no gender. What do you mean it's homosexual? It got no dick or vagina. Okay, no dick, no pussy. It's genderless.
I
Just
certainly keep my
be like,
daughter
and then-
away from this gam!
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Halo face.
that what you're trying to say? Damn it.
I mentioned it. They said
Yeah, I
said
know.
they made a character that looks like a soldier, and he talks about God's
Yeah.
will being his.
They make a character that looks like a soldier and he talks about God's world being his. Of course, it's just a voice line. Idiots.
His. Bloody shite. When I heard this, I was.
Morbidly shocked!
As you can tell, Peter Scraps is very tired from saying this caps word. To me, I'd rather just say without any feelings of that because I'm really sick of Christians right now.
They bashed God by making him say that the soldier character is God. Well, they didn't say that, but whatever. They also made a video about the soldier saying that God is a squinty gook who wrestled all the animals on the ark.
They also what? About the soldier saying God is a squeaking gook. He doesn't say that! And what? Who wrestle animals on the ark? Isn't that sickening? That's Saxon Hale, you fucking cock-sucking bitch ass idiot Satanist god begging shit. I don't know what to say anymore. I have no words to say right now. I don't care.
TF2 was developed. Excuse me.
Rainbow, do you hear what I just said?
Can you repeat that?
Oh my god, okay. You know what they just said about Saxon Hale and the soldier?
Yeah?
They say what? Soldiers saying that God is a squealing gook. They don't say that. But then they say who wrestled animals on the ark. Isn't that sickening? You're talking about Saxon Hale or the soldier?
I have no words for that. Again, no words.
Ark isn't that sickening. What? I know, YouTube, gross. But that's the only site I could find it on. And then it links to this video where a guy recorded on his phone the Meet the Soldier trailer, and it managed to get like 170,000 views. Watch with your children gone and stuff, they have other disgusting Meet the videos, but I wanna meet the person who made this disgusting game and revolting game which destroyed my household!
How can it destroy your household? It doesn't make any sense.
What?
What, destroy your household? How can a game destroy a household?
How can coding from a computer suddenly blows up your house? Seriously, your house is not made of TNT. Get it right. How can wiring and coding suddenly go to stone, metal, and wood and blows it up without explosive material? God damn, why you didn't learn
This
from
god
military
is
school?
Satanly, not as in he's is wit the makers of this gam wrong. I love Jesus. Oh dear, all that from a game? What on earth happened? I'm sorry for your loss, and I hope you never get bothered by Tf2 again.
It's not about TF2, it's you!
Perhaps you might be more pleased to hear of an altogether different game, where players must use cunning and skill to escape an evil scientific facility, controlled by a giant computer.
How can... I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna say you're the one who's being controlled by Satanists and yourself.
By opening holes in walls.
That's just rage gamers. That has nothing to do with them. They're just raging, that's all.
I mean, this is a Christian forum, so I guess they could call those portals
glory holes.
Okay, at least that is funny, at least. That is funny.
Oh my, this is truly shocking. I have to admit, I have played this unholy and dirty game myself.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will stop that dramatic thing. I'll stop!
Yet in fact, it is installed on my PC, but I've never noticed all the things mentioned in here. It makes me feel guilty for some reason. I never want to be some god-hating, hippie-loving, pot-smoking, homosexual support.
What the fuck?
The fuck? Okay, I'm so sorry. I really hope that God may forgive my childish naivety.
No, he won't! How about God put you to hell? What? God forgive your childish negativity? Oh no, negativity, sorry. Naivety? This is what my reaction to Christians right now. To you. My reaction. To you!
Oh dear. I had talked to a fellow mum about this, and she said that Valve is company of the devil.
Rainbow, you wanna hear something?
What is it?
Valve is the company of the devil.
What? How can Valve be the company of the devil? How does that make any sense?
I'm sorry.
How about this? The Baptist, or the Landover Baptist Church community is about a community with sucking dicks to each other and watch child porn. How about that?
I think the parents are the ones who's watching porn nowadays.
They think like everything is bad. Are they perfect? No, no one's perfect.
You want to continue or what?
Go ahead.
That game may look clever, but after you're done, you're supposed to drop it into a fiery pit of hell.
Wait, so you want to ask the creators of TF2 to drop a game into hell? Excuse me? What? Just what?
Hell, as the computer, who is betraying Satan, having the character do his bidding.
I'm at their forum right now. I'm actually looking at their forum.
What is on and laughs? She also told me the name of the man who makes the game, and I suggested a public boycott against this swine man.
I suggest a public boycott. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm just gonna say bitch, please.
Removed image. His name is Gabe Newell, or something like that. And he had been making game that promotes the devil for years.
How can Gaben work for the devil for years? How?
Gaben is just a person who makes Steam. Doesn't even affiliated with demons or anything evil.
You're the one who's with the demons, okay? Shut up.
Also devil emoticon. Dear God, please send Gabe
Those
Newell to
assholes.
the pits of hell.
You want to send a guy who creates Steam and Valve to hell? And never what? Then he'll never harm another. I don't understand what's with Christian people with games. I'm pretty mad. At the same time, I'm going insane in my mind right now. My mind is insane. I can't even control my anger. I can't control my mind. I can't control my head. I just can't control my emotions anymore. I just can't.
So he may never harm another individual with his evil games. May we hope his business burns in flames from your...
So you're saying that Satan should burn his company, his business, his created games and everything.
Oh my god, I'm looking at an image.
From Satan. Serious?
There's an image from the Land Over Baptist Church saying ban anesthetics during childbirth. God wants women to suffer. The Land Over Baptist Church Forum. What the hell?
I know this is really disturbing to the church community, and I'm very sorry, but I am not sorry for what your kind has done to me as myself. Okay, I mean, yeah, sure, games are just shitty. I don't care. You're the one who's shitty, not me. Alright? You're the ones who made me insane, at the same time made me angry.
Oh my god. There is an informative world map for the land.
And hated for all things Saturn. Amen.
Remember he died for your sins, not a
No,
woman
like,
for a
instead
computer.
of they're not anymore. Asia, including my country and your country now, are chinks. I don't know what that is. And like Indonesia and Australians are called Aboys and Austrians. What the hell? And they said the Middle East are sent Nigras, and the bottom, like the lower south, the lower America, lower Africa is Gigabos. What does that mean? India and Pakistan are Al Qaeda. What?
Remember,
Really?
he died for your sins.
Germany and Poland are Nazis. Really? Sweden
are
and
you
Norway
saying
are
that Jesus
Satanist.
didn't die for your sins? Not a computer, not a woman for a computer. The emoji is saying Jesus. So you're asking first God, then Satan, then Jesus.
And
What's
they
next?
also said,
What's next? Zeus?
they also said like the UK is godless UK. They said Ireland is rapist. They say that France and not France, Italy are antichrist. What the fuck? They said the Cubans, not Cubans, the Mexicans are Mexicans and commies. What the fuck? They said Brazil are drug smugglers. What in the hell? They say that Chile and bottom could be anything, which is weird. Oh, right, great. You say that America is godly USA, really? California is homers and liberals. Canada is Soviet Kanukistan. What does that even mean? Seriously? And also the
Men sometimes... What the... Okay, men sometimes you need to hit your wife once...
part where mostly Eskimo.
What the fuck? Men sometimes need to hit your wife once in a while. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna let that slide.
Oh, would you look at that? Reverend M. Romida came into the discussion, and he replied to Travis, I didn't know it was bring your retard to work today. Did your mummy give you permission to use the computer?
So if you can't see it, then there it is. You serious? I didn't know it was bring your retard to work to what? Hold on. I didn't know it was bring your retard to work day. Did your mommy give you permission to use the computer? Travis a fucking adult. He is. Yes, must. No. How about you? How about did your mom? Did your own mom? Did your fucking mom bring your computer for retard workday?
If I see like the Landover Baptist Church start a rally in my country,
Or in my
if
country.
I was rich, and if I was rich, that I able to buy a helicopter and an attack helicopter, I would get on the helicopter, go in it, fly it, go to the rally, where the riot is, and start shooting both missiles and the cannon. I don't give a shit.
At this point, I have no clue what to think of this discussion.
You really
because
want
then
it?
Black Muslim comes in. I love Team
Landover Baptist Church.
Holy shit! Okay, there's this one person that loves. Hey, guess what?
I just really want to actually get on an attack helicopter, either an Apache or the Russian in helicopter. Go around the world, see a Landover Baptist Church member start shooting. I don't care missile or cannon. I don't give a damn. I'll just fly and kill. That's why they're assholes and they deserve to die.
I have no clue what to think of this discussion because then Black Muslim comes in. I love Team Fortress 2.
Black. I don't want to say that. Okay.
It's great. You get to kill people. And there's lots of gore and blood. And another established person of the forum comes in to reply to Black Muslim, being both a Muslim and an unsaved. Yeah. Okay, fuck that. And then finally, to wrap it all up, Reverend Jim Osborne comes into the thread and says, actually, I think this woman is right.
How is she right? How? I'm sorry. Am I insane? Wants to get out and say something to you. I'm sorry.
Look at the cast of characters you can see. It's a full spectrum of homosexual subculture. Finally ending out with Team Fortress 2. I won't read anymore because, to be quite frank, my brain hurts from taking in all this fundamentalism. What I think this is the original poster, Baseball Mum 76, is a troll, and there are a few more trolls in the thread as well. But then again, established members of the church, and even reverends, said some pretty shady shit. Homophobia and racism. And on one last note, yes,
I think I acted like a child. Adults nowadays are acting like a child, and we're just acting like adults now? Stay calm. I'm staying calm. I don't care.
I'm working on a Halloween video. And with that, bye lads.
Alright, this is the first video of Team Fortress 2, the Don't Play. And now, let's go to the most horrifying part you ever want to see. Don't let your kids play Overwatch. Yay! But before you want to watch that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel. And also, if you are an adult who is Christian, don't subscribe to my fucking channel. If you did, I will destroy your life, and I will say rude things to your own personal staff. Like I will say rude things to God and Jesus. I'll make sure I will keep swearing them. I don't care. I don't care about don't care about your life. I don't care about you.
You can go subscribe to my channel, only good people. If bad people subscribe to my channel, I'll get you. I'll look at the history of my subscriptions, and I see a bad person subscribing to me, I'll get you.
Now, let's just watch the video of don't let your kids play Overwatch, and I need to hold on. Alright, let's watch the other one that names
You know, exactly
Overwatch.
3 days.
So I hope you guys enjoy my raging reactions against Christians. I hope you enjoy and subscribe to my channel and rainbows. And someone help me please. My insanity is really going mad.
Days after I posted my virally popular video, Do Not Let Your Kids Play Tf2, another forum poster by the name of Henry Poppendorfer voiced his concerns about another game just like it called Overwatch. The grammar is dodgy, he capitalizes and emboldens random words, and this is very clearly bait, but I don't care, so let's read this. I was extremely distraught upon my return from my 4-year missionary trip.
Okay, I want to say this is that, sure, I just said I hate Overwatch, but I don't care. If it involves Christians hating games, I had to be serious.
Protesting the apostate churches in the Dark Continent, to find my so-called son has not only taken up being a distinguishing Quaker, which is only a hop, skip and a hellbound jump from overtly promoting terrorism, but he has taken up this newer game called Overwatch. Let me tell you, I just about had a heart attack all over again when
Good! Die!
I saw it. Those of you with very small children wish to give them chores to do, that they might not be exposed to the wickedness that I share with you for educational purposes only. Just a handful of the sin I saw in Overwatch, put out by a company called Blizzard, behind the infamous Worlds of Warcraft game. In this game, women do battle, almost as their equals, in blatant violation of their station as homemakers, who submit properly to their husbands the way God intended. Revelation 17:6. It is very clear that this is a sign of the end days. Quote, "And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of saints."
I saw the woman drunken with blood of saints. And with the blood of
martyrs of...
Stop begging from the gods themselves. They don't care.
Jesus!
It's not the baby Jesus.
Also, in the game, some robots are considered the equals of mankind, even after they have nearly wiped man from the earth.
Why not? But it's just a fucking game! Sorry. Wait, who's in the voice channel right now? I hope their face, like, you know. No one? No one?
I'm still here.
I know, I'm just checking. Also, please make sure to join my Discord group, but if you're like a hacker or something, I don't care. I just don't care, alright? I don't care anymore. My insanity is really going up. I don't care about your life, okay? Shut up. Now you, Rainbow, now you.
I would not believe that it needed saying that God alone set man, and men only apart from the animals, not robots. If God intended for the robots to be treated as mankind's equals, he would have done so from the beginning, or would have at least mentioned them. One of these so-called heroes is, so far as I can tell, some sort of God, forgive me for saying this, Buddhist, promotes not only meditation, but...
Are you being racist to Chinese? Is Christian being racist to Chinese?
What the fuck?
Are you being racist? So you're saying that I I can't even think. My insanity is. This is not fake. I am actually being insane right now.
blatant pansexuality.
Pansexuality. Pansexuality. What is wrong with you? Rainbow, do you have any words of this pansexuality?
Why, is that some sort of sexuality to pans everywhere? Like frying pans?
And throwing his balls in the face of... That's Zenyatta! His necklace is just a necklace that can hit people. Why not?
Throwing his balls in the faces of every other character. I asked my son what in the world that wicked sinner was
Zenyatta is not a wicked sinner. You're the wicked sinner, bitch.
doing, and he told me this flagrant promotion of sodomy was this man's main attack. Now that, I believe, because it was intended as an attack not only on my sensibilities, but also on my son's soul. I later learned that this hero, Zenyatta, which is probably a nonsense word that is the start of a spell. I suspect saying this out loud is almost certainly sinful, and better safe than sorry. Another young character, Genji, a talking gorilla named Winston, obviously an anagram of Sin Town, is not only...
It's not Sin Town, it's just Winston. Stop making fun of the characters. It's okay if you want to say their names. God won't care. Okay? Thank you.
one of the heroes, but a scientist who reformed this group of anti-Jesus crusaders called OverWatch. I can only assume God-fearing Christians in the game's lore put a stop to them. This is about as blatant an advertisement for bestiality and evolution in all the ones I've seen. At least since I returned to the Western world.
I'm sorry for turning off my face cam because I don't want to see what I'm doing at the back. I'm just not in the mood right now.
Where God pays attention. And let me tell you,
Dude.
he is listening, attentive, and steaming mad.
How can God be steaming mad of a game? What?
Angry face. Decades of creation, scientists proving the evolution dead wrong. And here Blizzard is promoting the ludicrous and blasphemous notion that we ought to start letting apes talk as if they have souls. Abominable.
Okay.
The game's heroes mock. Okay.
Christ!
And his
You're
angels
rich.
by portraying Mercy, a so-called healer,
By
into the
attack
game.
helicopter, would you do the same thing as I did? What I
As
said
being
before.
angelic, even capable of resurrecting the dead, which is capable through
Christ!
alone.
Would
Worse,
you
this
do
mech
it?
is female, in what I believe to be her mid-30s or perhaps even mid-40s, and she's not even married. To no surprise.
What's wrong being married? Can't she just be alone? It'll be good. Please! Stop talking about games. Talk about your family. Don't care about games. Games is just games. Oh my god.
As I said, if you're rich and you bought an attack helicopter, would you do the same thing as I did?
Nuke
Like,
the Christian race. I don't care.
yeah, would you do the same thing as I did? I just said before. If
Yes.
you're rich,
Yes.
good.
Surprise, but great disappointment. My son told me about a pairing called Mercy.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Pharmacy is just a name. I don't care.
Where she is shipped with another female character, which means that fans promote sodomy using them. Typical. There is one sliver of hope, friends. A hero called Reaper seemed to me an entirely wholesome kind of man, who through, my goodness,
Gods!
love and redemption has taken it upon himself to rid the world of the other heroes, although I feel the title perhaps applies only to him. And of course to Jesus. Spurned on by the sodomites, he seems to have turned to the
Lord Jesus Christ!
He places
I wish I can count how many Jesus and how many Christ there are, but I bet it's gonna be more than 100.
these buggery promoting bestiality loving lucre grubbing whores of Babylon where they belong, in hell with the rest of their kind. One of his voice lines even promotes the
Holy Spirit!
by saying, "You look like you've seen a ghost," which I took to mean that they look like they have begun to experience the oh my god,
Holy Ghost's
blessed presence. This part made me smile, but my son told me he was amongst the most disliked characters in the game. This world, sad face. My son tells me that Reaper, quote-unquote mains, people who play exclusively as him, are known as edgelords.
They're just edgelords. I mean, why not? I'm an edgelord. Well, I'm a bit of a scientist.
And I thought that was a fitting name. People who give themselves over to the edge of gods, sort of righteous judgment.
Jesus Christ!
Was himself an edgelord?
If you can count how many Jesus Christ, Lords, and other stuff, please type in the comments below, because I really want to know how many you just count.
As Matthew 10:34 tells us, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Ultimately.
So you're using a sword against... I don't know if I want to know. Sorry, I had to I'm pretty sorry for that, because I want to stretch my back, because this is really making me like insane. At the same time, I need to, by the end of this video, I want to take a break and I want to think about my life and calming my insanity down, because my insanity meter is already the top of my brain.
Ultimately, I do not believe the presence of one character doing the... Okay, my voice is starting to break up. Lord can make up entirely for a game which is otherwise jam-packed with promotion of sodomy, idol worship, one government promotion, vaccination, through a thoroughly rotten old Muslim hag named Anna, bestiality, and a form of...
Old Muslim hag Anna. So you're calling a Farah, you're calling Farah gay, and you're calling a old hag Anna. I'm not really sure what the hell are you people doing it nowadays, but I think humanity needs to die. This is reality. I'm not joking. I want humanity to die.
Of wicked onanism. Some people are shown in relationships with anti-Christian robots.
Rainbow?
What?
What? Some people are shown in relationships with anti-Christian bots? Seriously? So you're saying Chinese is being racist to Christians?
Oh my god.
Oh, and I want to say that I'm sorry for canceling the face cam, because I don't want somebody to go interrupt my video. So yeah, I'm sorry.
Shocked face, angry face, come here face. I'm asking all parents, if you see your children playing Overwatch, do what I did. Drop a few magnets onto their computer case to magnetize the sinful data away and leave it washed clean. Then throw the magnet straight into the garbage and take it outside, that you might not keep your sin in the household. My son tells me that his computer is ruined! And I say good. If he feels I ruined it by removing sin and putting in parental controls the old-fashioned way, then clearly he has a lot of growing up to do. And I, his father, need now more than ever to be there to make sure that my son never plays games like this again. The next day... Since the time when I first made that post on Team Fortress II thread, my son, who is now limited to playing on my lap for parental guidance, and knows that if he so much as mentions the Q word again in my house, he will have the sin taken from his hide. I think he meant skin, I'm not sure. Has shown me Overwatch more fully, so that I can better witness to those caught in its grip, and show how sinfully it truly is. In Overwatch...
How can a game be sinful? You tell me.
12 Lost Souls compete for the honour of finding out which players will be snared more by the lies of atheism, one world government, techno-bestiality, and to no one's surprise, idol worship, all while engaging enough orgistic violence to make a whole new vineyard for the grapes of God's wrath. The heroes of the game each have unique abilities and backstories with which they blaspheme God! And there are, it seems, even more of these wretched lot on the way, to be released at a later date. I've already gone over a few of them in my original post, and have explained how only one of them seems to be any follower of Christ. However, I gave only a sampling. I had to truly stare.
If you are listening to this, please count. Count how many of the people who are saying Christ, God, and other stuff. Please tell me how many did they just type and count?
Stare this sin in the face to get a feel for it. As the sinners say, I had to get good before I really knew that the only thing any of these players main is an addiction to profligancy. It turns out that in the game, the heroes are members of an organisation which was called a titular OverWatch, a thuggish freak show of police force for a one.
How is it a fuck? Hold on, wait, what did you just said?
A titular OverWatch, a thuggish freak show of.
How is Overwatch a thuggish freak show of police? Look, if you want to get so mad with one game, then kill yourself. Go ahead, do it. I will make sure I record your dead corpse doing it. You want that? No? Then shut up. I don't care about games. You hear me?
Police force for a one-world government led by the UN. As if that isn't bad enough, they were destroyed once, but a talking monkey has called them back to trample on family values, the freedom to worship, my goodness, God! And general good taste once again. And this is all in game. I will go through the characters left to right. I am a medical professional, and am used to seeing gruesome.
What? You are not a medical professional. You are worse at making spelling. Rainbow, are you really hearing this, or you're just not listening to me?
I'm hearing you. I'm just being silent right now because I need to calm down.
Material, so my visual sin detectors are calibrated differently.
Where's that?
And I'm used to seeing gruesome material, so my visual sin.
Your sin detectors need to get fixed, my friend. They really need to do. 1. You suck. 2.
Give me a moment.
Fuck yourself. And fuck your son. And fuck your daughter, cousin, nephew, and anyone. I don't care. I don't care about your life. I want to see you die in agony when you're old. I don't care if I'm old and I'll die. I don't care. I want to see you die first before I die.
Detectors are calibrated differently.
Hey, any clues over there?
Sorry for the ad.
Here's where we get to the juicy part. Benji Shimada.
Benji Samada. Benji is Genji.
Is an abomination of flesh and metal, and a testament to the utter lack of respect for God's design and creation. Created by the game's resident quack Marcy, already mentioned,
Mercy.
Benji can run fast, double jump, climb walls, and reflect bullets.
Do you even know ninja? Sure, there's robot men, there's robots, ghosts. They have different kinds of any kind of what spells with ninja. Ghost ninja, robot ninja, any kind of ninja. Do you even know that is a part of Chinese? It's a ninja. Just say ninja.
But he cannot reflect the hellfire that awaits for him, or what is left for him for giving himself over to the worship of Budda.
Racist again.
Budda being Count Dracula's dog. Junked Rat is an explosives obsessed.
You mean Junkrat, if I spell his name right.
Australian who seeks to protect his worldly treasure from
Junkrat.
others because he has not built up treasure in heaven. Although God, in his wisdom, took Junked Rat's arm and leg to prove a point. The greed blind.
Junkrat, alright? Junkrat. And seriously, a green blind hobo? He's not blind. He's just obsessed with explosions, and that's it. You're going to be an asshole about it, okay?
Hobo still has not turned from his ways. Toadhog is Junkrat's
Roadhog.
bodyguard, and if fan material is to be believed, his sodomite lover. Among sodom.
He's not a lover. They're just friends.
mites, men like Toadhog are called bears.
Okay, when I say Roadhog, he only loves pigs, not bears.
But also the perhaps more colourful and honest term, cum pigs. And I believe here the term is apt. Toadhog's primary ability is his tremendous corpulence and his hook. So I assume his primary job is to give Christian tetanus? I don't know. And to eventually act as a source of meat once the sinners start to eat one another.
I have no words for this bullshit right now. I don't.
The fuck? Being foolish enough to be a sodomite, he doesn't know that tetanus is merely a means of being brought into the loving embrace upon death. Or that when the Lord's judgment comes, he will likely lose weight before it comes to cannibalism. The month May is a Chinese climate.
It's May, M-E-I, not May. Are you talking about the month?
Scientist whose job is to repeat the lie of global warming as loud as possible and as often as possible. She is considered by players to be the most annoying because her powers have to do with ice, and she is apparently the fattest character in the game.
Excuse me, bitch? She's not fat. Alright? She's not fat. It's the jacket. She's wearing a fucking jacket.
With Toadhog
Road.
in a close second. Daria, named for the infamous butch
Zarya.
lesbian cartoon of the same name, is a female Russian weightlifter who seems to have
Also, now you're being racist to Russians right now. You're being racist to my favorite country.
Same here. Why the hell would I be racist to Russians? What the fuck?
What? Who seems to be some sort of lesbian fantasy.
some sort of lesbian fantasy come hideously to life.
Really? A lesbian that hideously wants to come to life. I'm just gonna continue, I don't care.
Not unlike the buff, communist version of its namesake, a nastier version of God. Carefully delineated gender roles which would not be hard to find. She is apparently only mained by advanced players. This I take to mean that players become more and more familiar with the worst elements of the game as they get more involved. Sarah is an Egyptian
Farah!
RPG
God.
user. The grenade RPG, not the original let's
That's just a grenade launcher or a bazooka.
get your kids addicted to witchcraft RPG,
How is Overwatch witchcraft?
who uses a suit to fly about the map and shower enemy team with rockets. Although the game portrays her as security chief, it is very clear when playing with her that she represents an Islamic terrorist. Oh my god. It is unclear whether she is
Again, like I said, Christians are being racist.
a mud slime or if she believes the ancient Egyptian heresy based on her tattoo.
Racist to 2 countries. Oh wait, let me just say, all of the countries.
But since she has a tattoo and all, we know she cannot be a Christian. Oddly, she has one of the most Christian phrases in the game. Referring to God's eventual judgment on those playing the game, and yet it is used by one of the most openly idol-worshipping characters. Tracy is a female
Tracer?
British pilot, which is confusing since her character runs fast. Apparently at one point she went so fast that she became unmoored from time itself. So the talking ape had to build a device to allow her to stay in one place, but also blink forwards and backwards in time. She can blink back before she sinned? No, says Christ. Since the desire to sin is sin itself, as per Matthew 5:28, this is, of course, function.
Hold on, this is no one's here. I'm very sorry for people who come to my face cam. It's just that I'm too angry to put that. So here you go. Okay.
Necromancy, and in the real world, would have simply teleported her to hell for her hubris.
So you're asking us that Tracer wants to go to hell. Let me just see it again.
And in the real world, would have simply
So you're saying that Tracer should go to hell? Okay, if you're like her, you should go to that place too. I'll be seeing you there.
teleported her to hell for her hubris, which she could do with copies of this game, but won't, clearly to teach us a lesson. In this case, I believe the lesson that the game intends is the theory of evolution goes hand in hand with women's liberation. Even liberation from the rules of time and space gets set down by
God himself!
It is true that the wacko disproved theory of evolution has been the driving force for most of,
Evolution or evolution? What?
if not all of the world's evils over the past 100 years, including perhaps the most pernicious of social evils, the lie of equality and feminism. So in this case, I am pleased that the game so don't know what it says, illustrates it. Even a clock damned to hell can sometimes tell the time correctly, even if it is out of loathing and hatred of God's design. Widowmaker is
Widow.
a French assassin who is bent upon destroying Overwatch, similar to our erstwhile hero from my original post. Besides that, she seems quite intent on stopping the evils of robo-Buddhist.
Racist to Chinese again?
As I understand it, she killed her husband, which would put her in the running for the most sinful character in the entire game. But I also believe her husband actually ran Overwatch or something like that, I don't know. And all's well that ends well. I would like to see her and Creeper settle down and raise a god-fearing family in the final level of the game. Beaver, named for the colourful euphemism
Diva?
of a woman's shame cyst, as we in the medical industry refer to it, is a female Korean giant robot pirate, and is generally a complete brat with no concept of anything except her own pleasure. Her primary goal in life seems to be to illustrate the nastiest tendencies of loose young women, and to wear her pilot suit tight enough to distract my boy from the ministrations of the Bible. Otherwise, she is a young, heedless delinquent who spends 25 hours a day playing video games and sitting on her keister, doing nothing for anyone. Since this describes nearly 100% of the people who play this game, I understand that she is very popular as a vain example of self-insert gameplay. She is also a reference to Neon Genesis Evangelion, a Chinese cartoon that is explicitly about a gay boy in a giant robot killing angels trying to replace God. You can't make this stuff up. Or rather, you can, but if you do, you better believe God has a place for you in hell.
No, you.
Looks like Diva is devoid
I don't even have words for what are you saying, my friend.
of any wholesome influence, as are her players. Torbjorn, this
Torbjorn.
builder character, is industrious, of a healthy Nordic complexion, and generally of a good cheer. He has also grown a well-groomed beard fitting of a man's station. While other characters destroy, he creates. You would think this would make him an ideal choice for a Christian gamer. Not that such a thing
He's a dwarf. He's just a dwarf, not a Christian.
often exists, right? Wrong! This Torbjorn is not only from Satan's holiday home of Sweden, but is also a clear adaptation of the mythical race of squat little degenerates known as dwarves. Ergo, this crafty little short stack is perhaps the worst character in the game, a gateway for industrious and hard-working children to get suckered into an interest of comparative mythology. And at this point, they may as well just go the whole 9 yards and declare themselves witches, or worse, Congregationalists. My son is never playing as Torbjorn, flat out. Creeper, the true
Torbjorn.
hero of the
Reaper?
game, is a man who, when he saw the wages of sin, turned away from the devil's lowly works and turned his attention to the Lord, undergoing a near-death experience, not entirely unlike Christ. Creeper returns.
What's the difference between a Reaper and a Creeper? One, Reaper kills people. Creeper is in Minecraft, explodes people. What are you humans doing?
And took after Jesus'
Okay, hold on. How many minutes does this video already? Jesus Christ. This is a 1 hour video. I am sorry.
example, bringing not peace, but a sword. Like the Holy Spirit. Creeper can move about like a thief in the night, and when he does arrive, he brings the fires of hell to pass judgment on the wicked gallery of sin. Why, I managed to illustrate 2 Peter 310 very well to my son using Creeper as an example, and for every soul he collects, his faith is that much stronger, and he gains life from them, in the same way that we gain life from the sacrifice of Christ, although he is far from Christ himself. Creeper is, after all, Mexican. As a stand-in illustration, I believe he
Racist.
is a healthy influence. Marcy, the
Mercy.
devil in disguise. This wretched hag has the gall to resurrect others without once
So you're calling a god's daughter a Satan? Okay. Okay.
invoking the Lord Jesus Christ's name. Whatever I have said to the other characters, I say this now. She is doubtless the most sinful character in
You're the sinful, not all of us.
any media I have ever witnessed. A falsely modest, nasty, two-faced liar.
Excuse me? You're saying Mercy is a two-faced liar? Bitch, please. You're the two-faced liar, not all of us. Alright? If you're good enough, I hope I see you die. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My sanity is really want to go up right now.
Who would make Hillary Clinton blush. The most thankful part of this game is that she dies easily when not hiding like a gutless coward behind her brainwashed sin puppets.
This is the person I want to make fun of. I am crying like a little bitch. Die!
Marcy is a whore of Babylon,
Mercy.
which is shown in the game itself. In the character options, players can play as her true form. Witness so that you will not be deceived.
It's just a costume. She's supposed to be an angel, you idiot.
If your child is so lost that they claim to main Marcy, do them a favour
Mercy.
and prevent them from playing games until they bear children of their own and can be woken up to the tremendous threat posed by characters like this. Zenyo...
Zenyatta. Okay, I'm gonna stop this video for a minute. All I'm saying is that if your parents are seeing this, do not let them watch this, because this is gonna be a lot of efforts and stuff. I apologize if the parents are watching this, and please subscribe to my channel and Rainbow's channel, and I hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, before I start anything, apparently he left. I'm just I'm just gonna be alone doing my own thing. So I think Rainbow has gone. So I wanted to say is that I think I'm gonna do this video alone. I'm sorry if he's not responding. Alright, I'm sorry, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you are a Christian and says that you are being racist, you're wrong. You're the one who's being racist to me and everyone. Okay? Sorry.
Zen Yoda is more of the same Buddha worship that we got from
Racist to Chinese.
Benji, except with more ball slinging and free Tibet pinko nonsense. This robot hippie would have you believe that robots are like a people too, man, and actually experience feelings, or laughably, might have souls. As a comedian, Zen Yoda would be hilarious, but as a character, it is the same tired old sin, now in a similarly tired, rusty old package. What is there to say about him that Christ did not say already about the pagans? This floating little devil has one saving grace, that he is so
So you're calling Chinese a devil?
devoid of anything even remotely interesting that his most stoned of hippie Democrats would even think to play him. Gonzo Shimada,
Hanzo?
an archer with a hate in his heart for his brother Benji.
Genji? Sorry if I say the correct for the thing. And also, I want you to count how many times did people have to say it. I know this is a to me it's like it's gonna be a 5 hours, but to you it's 1 hour. But this is gonna be a 5-hour video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm very sorry. I know usually reaction videos don't take this long, but this is hate against Christians.
While this would increase his standing to me, my son informs me that his only job on the team is to press Q to summon dragons that kill the entire enemy team. So chalk this character up as really just an oriental warlord who
Dragons are mythical thing. Okay, you know what? Dragons are just a mythical creature. Sure, they burn things and destroy things, but you don't need to judge on our culture.
Who exist to promote witchcraft as the answer to all of life's problems. I will laugh when God destroys him by turning the great dragon's back upon him and ignoring.
Wait, let me just see this again. Sorry.
When God destroys him
God doesn't care. Okay.
by turning the great dragon's back upon him and ignoring his too late repentance. Grindhard.
Reinhard.
Grindhard is a German sex pervert in what I believe is a BDSM sex suit, who goes on and on about his big hammer. When I played him, at one point after hitting many enemies with him, he even openly states, "I am on fire." I cannot think of a more apt way of him to state that he is a flaming homosexual, into buggery and sadomasochism.
Why not? We can just like why not? Why I don't even have words. Why not? I mean we can't. So we cannot say we're on fire. Okay, fine.
What cracks me up is that he states, "Do not worry, my friends, I am your shield," referring to condoms.
It's not condoms. It's just protection.
Obviously. And then he says later that his shield is giving out, at which point it breaks and his team is flooded with damage, clearly representing AIDS.
It's not AIDS. It's just a game that says that. Okay, shut up.
Even when sinners are confronted with the reality of the situation, they
So you're calling all of our cultures sinners, except for your culture.
still cannot see past the elements of the parable. Sintown.
Winston. I can't even spell anymore because of them. Okay, I'm sorry.
The talking ape who gave Tracy her time-changing
Tracer.
gear, he jumps around, much like an evolutionist jumps from lie to lie to try and confuse Christians, and puts down temporary bubble shields, like how public school system shields children from the truth that God created all things. Sintown is the epitome of the modern scientist or professor, a godless monkey without a clue who acts as an enabler for his leftist thug buddies in Overwatch. It is a good thing for him that in the world of Overwatch the Bible does not seem to exist, or else
So you're saying that your culture doesn't have a Bible that exists?
Sintown might have to admit that his inventions are goofy affronts to Christ, and that his weapon is mediocre at best. No aim, no brain, Sintown main. Sinetra, an autistic
Symmetra.
like the has what she has right in her name. A Hindu who creates portals to hell that her team can pass.
A portal that can help teams that can teleport people to the... Like, if people are very tired of going from the longest way, why not we just take portals to shortcuts? You don't even know what portals can do!
Through, and little imp-like sentries that can shoot wicked gouts of hellfire
Lasers?
to slow, weaken, and ultimately kill her enemies. Passerbys, small animals, Christians, bugs, you name it. Two of her custom skins are really just Hindu goddess outfits.
So you're being racist to India. Oh good! Let India be racist to you!
There really is nothing negative I can say about her that will make you dislike her less than actually watching someone play as her. She is obsessed with order, probably because in India they lack...
Yeah, this guy doesn't really love India. If you don't really love India, why are you watching this? If you don't like any kind of the country, why the I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
And although she talks about hard-light constructs all the time, that light comes straight from the lakes of fire. Soldier 66,
70.
a Vietnam War veteran whom I believe was struck blind by God for his arrogance, this former hero decided to turn his back on America, and was in fact the former leader of Overwatch. It seems that he went from fighting against communism to fighting for it, all in a matter of decades. Much like how Moses was not allowed to enter the Promised Land, or how in his old age King Solomon turned his back to the Lord. Soldier 66 sees everything with his wicked digital eyes, except for the truth of Christ. Casteran, an old military robot who believes in nature worship and will lead your children to pantheism and Wicca, all for Casteran granting them a brief moment of fame. You see, whoever plays Castillon automatically is what is known as the player of the game, to be celebrated and
Play of the game.
given praise at the end of each level for having the foresight and lack of scrupulous to actually choose Castillon. Even among sinners, choosing him is a sign of slothful vanity. Lucifo,
If you can know this name, I can't remember his name already. Is Lucio? Yeah. Why would you name him Lucifo? It's Lucio.
Brazilian slumlord and likely transsexual, who peddles electronic
Really?
dance music to the children who play the game. If this game has a pimp of sin, Lucifo, like his namesake, fits
It's Lucio. And also, if you can't spell, go back to kindergarten and learn spelling, bitch.
the bill. Lucifo has two abilities to help his team. The first is Speed Boost, in which he gives amphetamines to his fellow players so that they will go faster. The second is Healing Boost, where he gives his jam to other players, all equally, promoting communism, free love, loose sex, and looser morals.
Are you thinking about sex? You Christians are just thinking about sex? Wow! I am hating all of you. Now!
To say nothing of the very probable miscegenation that occurred to make him, since he has no Brazilian accent whatsoever. Mickey, a tobacco-smoking cowboy, with a belt buckle reading BAMF, meaning badass motherfucker, which is bad enough when it simply means a mother who does not raise her children with love and discipline.
It's McCree and also... yeah, that's it. Just McCree, sorry.
But I assure you it's far worse when you know what the A and the F stand for. Hint, they're both cuss words. Mickey likes to fan himself with a hammer, I can only assume from Grind Hard, meaning he is the bottom to Grind Hard's top. I remember a time when American cowboys were men to look up to, but to see how far we have fallen really brings tears to my eyes. Lastly, there is a hero, more like Zero, not shown here,
Anna.
Annie,
Farah.
Sarah's mother, who originally taught her how to worship
It's
the
Farah
goofy
and
old
Anna,
idols of
alright?
Egypt that the pharaoh was so into when he tried to prevent God's chosen people, well, at the time, from leaving. This old cyclopic crone fires darts of vaccines at her teammates, increasing their levels of autism so that they will ignore injury. Those same vaccines cause damage to her opponents who are mentally healthy, until the last of the damage from the vaccines becomes so great that they succumb to it. She can also throw pain medication, like the kind given to pregnant women, at her opponents who cause them to fall into a deep and unwholesome catatonic state, likely in the hopes that the Liberal government will pull the plug. Her greatest attack is to nano-boost a character, where she pumps them full of party drugs like PCP, caffeine, Ritalin, to make them trip out all over her enemies, to make them sexually aroused enough to ignore Christ's word. This has been Dr. Henry Poffadora's True Christian Post. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you should not let your kids play Overwatch.
No, this is a video. This is my video about don't let your adults play games and don't let them see games. That's it. That is absolutely it.
Watch. Bye, lads.
Thanks for watching. Get a load of his British banter. Get a load of his crackly voice. If you reach this part of the video, baby, you made a really good choice. Maybe leave a like. Maybe leave a sub. Maybe write a comment about how much Peter is amazing. Peter Scraps, king of the banter. Turn up the volume, start to accept that you can get enough of his British sass. So watch the next video, move your ass. This is now the end of the video. Tune in next time, off you go. Hope you enjoyed it, of course you did. Have a nice day, and this is it.
I'm singing about myself, what a sad loser.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and please subscribe to my channel and die for those who Christian subscribers.